7 years ago, I lost my wife at 33 years to cancer. And then I've watched people around the church come alongside me, and I saw the church be the church. And I started looking out in the city, and so grateful. I thought, well, what about people that maybe have nobody during a crisis time? What do they do? And especially if they're not connected in a church.
Personally, I lost my mother when I was 21. I had a sister that was in a coma for 12 years before she passed. My most recent loss 7 years ago was my son, Eric, who was killed in a hit-and-run motorcycle accident. And so I think our hearts were kind of knit together, and the question in our marriage was, what do we do with our story? I had a group of Christian ladies that surrounded me and helped me through a lot of inner healing and grew me up spiritually in the church. And so I think for Eric and I, we both had that solid foundation. You know, like Eric said, there's hurting people out in the city, and we want to be the arms and legs and voice of Jesus to them and just show them love.
And so that led us to look, and we were invited into the city of Rancho Cucamonga, the Healthy RC Initiative, and they asked us to be a part of the mental health committee, and we focused on the grief and loss. And together with the city, created a program that we call Perspectives on Grief and Loss. Having someone else who's gone through loss is like someone else who really understands the depth of what you've gone through. And it's different because you don't know if you could ever really love again, because you don't know if anyone can experience or how you could ever be open about your hurt and pain. And then you find that with another person that's had that. And there is a draw there because your souls are connected in that way.
When I met Eric, and he said that he had lost his wife, Kathy, and immediately my heart broke with his, and that immediately almost bonded us. And that's how it is when we go into the city and someone says, you know, my son passed, or my daughter committed suicide, or I lost my mom, my dad.
Extending that into the city has brought some incredible conversations. Being Christ is caring for people and doing those kind of things that you just step into. And I think when we talk about watching God's hope transform our cities one story at a time, and I look at that and I say, where exactly do you fit in that? God has a lot more for you than attending a church every weekend.